Okay, this is module 1.5. It's primarily going to talk about um, quality and service and different types of institutions or groups that support that. So the first group I want to talk about is TQM, or quality management, or quality standards. And I mean, TQM, most of you are familiar with it at this stage, I would assume, or you've heard about it, where there's company-wide efforts to improve the way people, machines, and systems work. It can be broken down into a variety of different components, um, but it all focuses on company and improvement. As it relates to training, all of these are avenues for potential training opportunities. There are quality standards like the Malcolm Baldrige National Award and ISO 9000, which are all based on criteria that has been submitted and worked through and will be explained in great detail. ISO 9000 is a fairly long integrated report of tasks that you have to be able to complete. But the key component with it is once you've got it, then it's well recognized, and there's a lot of companies that won't work without or won't use you as a purchasing entity without it. Carrying on with ISO 9000, it also will define the type of training that you have to do. And because of the nature of what it requires to go through and the standards, companies have to think long and hard about, do they want to go through that process of being able to do that? It's an expensive process, but it's very worthwhile depending upon the industry that you're in. The Baldrige Award criteria is based upon 7 different criteria, 7 different facts, and some of these are listed at the end of the slide deck. But leadership, measurement analysis, strategic planning, workforce focus, operation results, and customer focus. And these are all areas that need to be reviewed, and there are criteria and specific activities that you have to do to be awarded that format. Six Sigma, a lot of you are green belts or black belts or master black belts at this stage in your career. It's a process that you go through as it relates to quality and operations, and a methodology that's applied for knowledge and application of different types of things. The key component for Six Sigma is that once you have that, it's an expectation that you will continue to expand what you have to other groups within your organization. Social media can help training. Obviously, social media in this day and age, even much more than 2 or 3 years ago, is a key component or a key aspect of communications in this space. We saw it in the last election as to how social media intertwined and brought about education in a wealth of areas. It's knowledge sharing. You can collect companies' and employees' opinions by doing opinion survey and different types of surveys. One of the things I like about it, and you're going to use different types of social media in this class, is there are ways that you can go and encourage participation in online discussions, blogs, et cetera, and interact with your mentors and coaches. And we're going to do some of that in this class so that way you can experience that and know how that interaction occurs, which in turn will also allow you to craft that in your own spot for your own company. Technology, there's new technologies that's cropping up every day in terms of different types of training and tools. As I said, we're going to use a wealth of different types of technologies because I want to expose you to the different types of tools that are available. You need to think about eventually, maybe, your traditional classroom training may or may not be applicable. And it may be online or with webinars, blogs, et cetera, using new tools, maybe using AI or HoloLens for different types of training. So you need to think about all of those different kinds of components. one of the key components as you go through and look at technology and training is what's my return? What's my ROI? Am I going to get a better return by using that technology than by using another alternative form of technology or traditional training? That's an analysis that you're going to need to make on a routine basis. So think about that. We'll talk. We've got a whole week scheduled for technology and going through that ROI and that return. So we'll get started on something else. Thanks.